I started in the gaming industry by chance, really. I was a student, I was studying electrical engineering, and in one of the notices on the notice board at the place I was studying, there was an advert for a technician that was required by a casino here in South Africa. And I applied, I just took my chance and I got a phone call for an interview, and I went for an interview. And I still remember that was actually the first time I had actually been to a casino, in my entire life. I think I must have been about 20 years old, 21 years old, 20 years old at the time. So I started out at a casino called Sun City here in South Africa. It's owned by a group called Sun International. I was at Sun City for a year and a half, and I moved on to another one of Sun International's properties called Wild Coast Sun, and I was there for about 8 months. Soon afterwards, I was recruited to casinos. There were new licenses that were being issued here in Johannesburg, and there was a casino at the time called Gold Reef City Casino, and I was recruited to that casino, which I took the job as a technician, and I worked there for just over 2.5 years. And within that period, I was promoted to a shift manager, a technical shift manager in the casino. And it was during that period that I got introduced to IGT. When we were building the casino and installing all the machines and the products, coincidentally, I was assigned to IGT products. So, I was part of the team that was installing the IGT machines at the time. And I so I made a relationship with the IGT technicians and the manager at the time. And when an opening came up at IGT, they reached out to me and asked them to join. And I've been here ever since, and that was 20 years ago. I think my progression, from being a technician to where I am currently, I think it was a bit of a mix of a lot of luck was involved. I'm not gonna lie. I think there was a lot of luck involved in it. But I like to believe that I put in a lot of effort, in my work. I took a lot of pride in my work. I made lots of contributions to the success of the company to where it is. Not only myself, of course. I work within a team, so I'm part of a team. So I like to believe that I contributed to the team, and that contribution has led me to be where I am today. When it comes to development and education within IGT, my experience, and I probably speak for a lot of the people that work with us here at IGT Africa, training and development has always been encouraged. My career within IGT has always been either internal classes that were held at the time, and I actually went and studied at universities as well, with IGT's assistance, of course. So I've been very fortunate that IGT had in my journey of training and education and learning, has been with me. I've done a lot of training as well through IGT, hosted locally. We've had some sessions at the time, back in the days of legacy IGT, where we used to travel and do some training sessions in either Amsterdam offices or the London offices. So I've been fortunate enough to take part in some of those sessions. And this is something that I'm very passionate about, that I also encourage my teams to do. I have a small team, that reports to me from the field services field that are always encouraged to learn, and study and gain new skills. So that's definitely one of my main passions. The mentorship and some of the collaborations that we have put me in the position that I am in today, and I think that one of my biggest objectives is to do the same, do the same for my teams and any other team that I interact with. So I would like to carry on that legacy, ensure that I become the same to anybody else who looks up to me the same way I did to those that I looked up to in the past. I would encourage anybody to apply to IGT who has, a drive, somebody who would has plans to achieve in the future. I think as IGT, we do provide that type of environment for people to grow. So if anybody is looking for growth, I think IGT is probably the best person. Probably the best place to be. So I would definitely encourage people to join IGT for that. I think that technology would probably be the biggest driver of change. And I believe that IGT is at the forefront of a lot of the change, especially within the technology space. So I'm excited about what's to come, especially in the gaming landscape with regards to online-based gaming, server-based gaming, and some of the products that IGT is working on in the pipeline. So definitely those are some of the things that I look forward to. I would like to send a special vote of thanks and gratitude to every single individual that works for IGT Africa, that have made IGT Africa a success that it is. All the way from a sales department to our systems department that look after our IGT Advantage casino customers and even some Class 2 customers as well, to field services, the technicians that are out in the field that are out there and assisting our customers. We have a big logistics department that looks after our warehouse, customer services, and a team of technicians that work on the production line for final machine preparation, and compliance department that we have, finance, our receptionist and office admin that looks and takes care of everybody at IGT Africa. I'd really like to send my gratitude to every single one of them. We also have an external company that does work for us, that look after the cleanliness of our company. I'd like to say thank you to all of those individuals as well, and everybody else that works, with us, some of our contractors that we work with as well. So thank you very much.